The trade relationship with the U.S. remains Ottawa's biggest concern given the tight integration of our economies. Here in D.C., the ambassador has spent months, if not years, cultivating relationships with both Democrats and Republicans to stave off any policies that might harm our interests. I want to talk a little bit about each of the candidates' policies. So let's start with Donald Trump, because he has repeatedly said that he wants to impose these automatic tariffs between 10 and 20% on all U.S. trading partners. Have Canadian officials been, I suppose, registering their opposition to his inner circle, and have you received any assurances of a reprieve for Canada?
So we have been registering our concerns since he first mentioned this particular idea and policy. And I would say it's more than registering concerns. It kind of goes back to using facts to demonstrate exactly why a policy such as that, it's not just that it's not going to be good for Canada, which it won't be, but it is not good for the United States. We are by far the biggest customer. I am confident that many of these people understand that applying those tariffs to Canada will be problematic in the United States for U.S. consumers.
The worry about what is to come is not just punctuated by Trump's promise to bring sweeping tariffs on imports. Not much is known about Harris's positions on trade issues, though she has been critical of past trade deals. On Kamala Harris, she was one of 10 senators to vote against the new NAFTA. Of course, I know it's because she felt, it didn't go far enough on the environment, not necessarily because she's anti-trade with Canada, but she has said that she will use the 2026 review process to make changes. So just how worried should Canada be should she assume the presidency?
We're not worried about the review of the CUSMA with either a Trump administration or a Harris administration.
Why is that?
Because we agreed to that provision. We agreed that we would take a look at how the arrangement is operating after 6 years. I don't believe that Vice President Harris is a trade skeptic. She's from California. It's a massive trading state. It has billions of dollars in trade with Canada every year. I think she is a pro-environmental leader. I think she wants to make sure that when we trade internationally, we don't do so at the expense of environmental standards.
Rising protectionism on both sides of the U.S. political aisle will remain a key concern regardless of whoever sits at the Resolute desk in 2025. The challenge for our governments will be to seek and secure exceptions and exemptions for Canada. In Washington, D.C., Caryn Ceolin, City News.